As his representative in the House of Representatives, I share the pain of my constituents, immense sorrow, emphatic leadership, Mr. Speaker. May God bless you and this honorable House. Sign, Representative Philip Abasa. Shall we rise? May we rise for 1 minute silence, please? May the souls of the departed rest in perfect peace. This announcement has to do with corrigendum on what was passed by the House. Kindly take note. Honorable members, you may wish to recall that on Wednesday, 8 October 2025, the House considered and agreed on the motion need to investigate alleged abuse of process, breach of terms of engagement, and failure to pay scholarship stipends to Nigerian students in diaspora by the Federal Scholarship Board. Consequently, the matter was referred to the committees on diaspora, university education, foreign affairs, and anti-corruption. The referral was done in error. And in that respect, leave out all the committees mentioned therein and refer them to the Committee on Student Loans, Scholarships, and Higher Education Financing. We have another announcement, which is on the award of PhD in political science. This announcement is coming from Honorable Pastor Ojema Ojotu, PhD. Dear Honorable Speaker and Honorable Members of the House of Representatives, I'm writing to formally notify you of a significant milestone in my academic journey. The 10th October 2025, I was conferred with the Doctor of Philosophy, PhD degree in political science from Reverend Father Moses Osho Adasu University, formerly Benue State University, Makurdi. Deeply humbled and grateful to share this achievement with the esteemed members of the House of Representatives. This accomplishment is a testament to the support and encouragement I have received from various individuals and institutions. I will be delighted to share more about my research and its potential implication for our great nation during a suitable engagement. Thank you for your attention, Honorable Pastor Ojema Ojetu, PhD. Honorable Ojema, can you stand for recognition? Let's say congratulations to Honorable Ojema for adding PhD to his list of achievements. Congratulations on behalf of the House. We are proud of your achievements. Congratulations. Deputy Chief Whip, please move that we suspend our rules and to admit Deputy Governor of Benue State and the people accompanying him to observe proceedings. move that we suspend our rules before you go and lead them in.
Thank you very much. Our own speaking cerebral speaker. I'm Right Honorable Dr. Ibrahim Ayokunle Isiaka. I speak for the entire Nigerians, starting from Iwikoro Federal Constituency. Proudly, I'm from Ogun State. The Speaker, under our relevant rules, I hereby move one of them to enable us to suspend our rules and allow a visitor to have access into our hallowed chamber. Mr. Speaker, I so moved, sir.
Thank you. Minority Leader, can you second, please?
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion that we do suspend relevant sections of our rules to allow the Deputy Governor of Benue State to have access into the green chambers.
Thank you.
I so second.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Please, leader, lead them into the chambers with Sergeant at Arms. No, why are you taking him? I have another announcement, and this is another good news. I think Honorable Ojema Ojetu should be in the house while I make this announcement. Honorable Ojema Ojetu, you should be in the house. Allow them to escort your Deputy Governor. Okay, you want to bring him in? Okay, bring him in, then I'll make this announcement. You can go and bring him in. I'll make this announcement when you come in. Go ahead, Honorable. Okay, let me make this announcement. This is a letter of resignation from the People's Democratic Party, PDP, and notice of defection. And it's coming from Honorable Ojema Ojetu, Chairman, House Committee on Inland Waterways, and is a member of this House representing APA, Agatu, Federal Constituency, Benue State. I wish to formally notify the Honorable Speaker and my esteemed colleagues my decision to resign my membership of the People's Democratic Party with effect from Wednesday, 8 October 2025. This decision has become necessary due to the persistent internal crisis, unresolved leadership tussle, and deep divisions within the party from the national to the federal constituency, giving the party a rudderless direction. After wide consultations with my family, key stakeholders, political associates, and the good people of my constituency, I have decided to align with the All Progressive Congress, APC.
Point of order.
A platform which I believe offers a more stable and progressive environment to continue serving the interests of my people and contributing to national development. Accordingly, I kindly request that This letter be read on the floor of the House. My new political affiliation be duly reflected in the records of the House. Please accept, Right Honorable Speaker, assurances of my highest regard. Yours faithfully, Chief Honorable Pastor Ojema Ojetu, PhD.
Point of order.
Is
Constitutional
Honorable
point of
Ojetu in
order.
the House?
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, what is your point of order, please?
Mr. Speaker, highly respected colleagues, Aliu Salima Daki is my name, and I represent the Ala Federal Constituency of Kano State. Mr. Speaker, I want to come under constitutional point of order, 68(1)G. 68(1)G, with the leave of the Speaker, may I read? Being a person whose election to the House was sponsored by one political party, he becomes a member of another political party before the expiration of the period for which that House was elected. That member loses his seat. So I'm therefore calling on you, based on this constitutional provision, to declare his seat vacant. Because as it stands, there is no division in the party that brought him to this House. Thank you, sir.
I think I need to hear from Deputy Leader. Deputy Leader.
Distinguished honorable colleagues, I remain Right Honorable Abdullah Ibrahim Ali Halims. I am from Kogi State, and I represent the very wonderful people of Vankwa Omalola Federal Constituency. I want to reply to his point of order straight.
Order, please. Order, please. My distinguished honorable colleagues, order, please.
The Deputy Minority Leader stated that when somebody is elected under a party and sponsored by the party to the House of Representatives or thereof, and in an event of decamping from that party, he should lose his seat. I want to state categorically clear that yes, the Constitution is very clear about this matter, and it's stated in number 7, subparagraph 2, that yes, whenever there's crisis in the party, an unresolved crisis for that matter, at the national, even state and local government level, the party cannot resolve such crisis. The person so far concerned can decide to leave that party to sustain his own future. His own future. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker,
Thank you.
contribution, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Contribution,
So your
sir.
point of order is not sustained.
Contribution, sir.
All right. My brother that we just announced his defection, it is important that you come with those who have accompanied you to have a fresh handshake with the chair,
Mr. Speaker,
introducing you to our party.
Mr. Speaker, point of order. Point of order, sir. Privilege. Mr. Speaker, point of order.
Allow me have this handshake before this point of order. Let me have this handshake. I've granted point of order. Allow me have this handshake. It's a very important handshake.
That is a point of order, sir.
Allow me have this
Against the
handshake.
handshake.
This is a very wonderful handshake from Benue State. Allow me have this handshake. Honorable members, anyone who has a petition to present to the House may please rise to do so. Any member with a petition should please rise to do so. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Ete Okpolupu. I represent the good people of Eket, Una, Esreke, and Ibon of Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I have a petition here with me written by Okonima Ese, Ogbe and Ku, barristers and solicitors, on behalf of Fort Monde Udo. The title of the petition is a petition of Engineer Fort Monde Udo against the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, for wrongful and unlawful dismissal from its pensionable employment with a letter. Mr. Speaker, the petition is signed by Nima Ese Esquire.
Who's this guy in blue?
I seek the leave of Mr. Speaker and the House to lay this petition before the House.
Leave is hereby granted. You may now lay your petition. Yes, Ibe. Leke.
Mr. Speaker,
Please.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Ibe Okwara Osonwa Okabo Hafia, and I represent the very prosperous people of Aduchukwuafia Federal Constituency. I'm from God's own state with God's own governor. I come from Abia. Mr. Speaker, I have a petition here authored by my constituents, E.M. Brown and co., as well as other complainants, being namely Dr. Steve Ochomma. And the petition is against the Nigerian police and its unlawful use in inciting communal unrest and violence.
SMA. Please be silent, please.
In inciting unrest in Obio Akpo, LGA in Rivers State, in defiance of court orders. Mr. Speaker, I seek your leave to lay this petition
Honorable Ajide Soro, hold
The
on,
leave is
please.
hereby granted. You may now lay your petition.
Hold on, just hold on.
Any other petition? Yes, please.
Mr. Speaker, I am Honorable Dr. Ahmed Adamu Saba. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Kwara State, and I represent the people of the Dumoro Party Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I have a petition here from Association of Federal Ministers of Housing and the Environment, Buhari Low Cost Housing and Honors. Mr. Speaker, the petition goes like this. Petition against Nigeria Police Force Buhari Division for illegal encroachment on private-owned land. Mr. Speaker, the petition is signed by Abbas Adamu and others. With your kind permission, Mr. Speaker, allow me to lay the petition. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Leave is hereby granted. You may now lay your petition. Any other petition? Yes, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. Kama and Kem Kama is my name. I represent the awesome people of Ohozara, Onitsha, and Ife Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Ebonyi State, the south of the nation. Mr. Speaker, this is a petition from the Okbo-Sioku Development Union from my constituency, Ohozara. It's a petition on the crew mother of their son, Master Chukwe Buka Chukwu, at the Federal Government College, Okbosi. Mr. Speaker, I don't want to bore the House with the details. All the details are here for the want of time. Mr. Speaker, I seek your permission to submit this petition. I so do, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Kem Kama. Leave is hereby granted. You may now lay your petition. Any other petition? All petitions are referred to the Committee on Public Petition. Any member who has a matter of urgent public importance to present to the House may please rise to do so. His Right Honorable Hassan Abdul Dogua in the House. If he's here, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Thank you, respected colleagues, members of the 10th House of Representatives. I am Al-Hassan Ado Dogua, Mr. Speaker, honorable members. I represent the good people of Tudunwada Dogua Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I am from Kano State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to come under Order 8, Rule 5 of our House rules, which is specifically on matters of urgent public importance. Mr. Speaker, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, members of the House, the matter being for the need to protect strategic private investments from avoidable labor union actions, which I believe is going to help and stabilize our economic investments, especially as it regards to domestic investors, indigenous investors. Mr. Speaker, it's on this note that I want to move that the House, by your leave, allow me to take this matter as an important one, and on the other hand, pray for the House indulgence to suspend our relevant rules, to take it immediately. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much. Any seconder to the first leg of the motion? Wow, a lot of people are interested in this former leader's motion. I want to look for some of those. Yes, you.
Thank you, the Right Honorable Speaker, my dear colleagues. Ahmad Abdullahi Kalambaina, Saldonan Kalambaina is my name, and I represent Kwari Wamako Federal Constituency of Sokoto State. I rise to support the motion, ably moved by my colleagues and a leader from Kano. Thank you.
I like the enthusiasm with which you raised your hand when this motion was mentioned, and well seconded. I'll ask the question. Those in support of this motion, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. The second leg of the motion. Any seconder? Yes. Let's go with you.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. My respected colleagues, I remain Honorable Baragaja Mohammed, presenting Isa and San Milfred constituency. I'm from Sokoto State. I raise to second the motion available my leader, Mr. Speaker. I so second.
Thank you. Those in support of this motion, that it is urgent enough to be heard now, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. The floor is yours, former leader, or once a leader, always a leader.
Yes, thank you,
The
Mr.
floor is
Speaker.
yours.
I was even trying to just quickly put it across to you, sir.
I know I've touched
Can
you
you
there.
remember?
I know I've touched you. So please go ahead.
You remember last time I pleaded with you
Yes.
that the word former is very devastating.
Yeah, I know.
So
I mean,
demoralizing. I want you to, when you want to address me, say
Once
the
a leader,
immediate,
always a
the
leader. Go
immediate
ahead.
past leader of the House,
Your
or
time-
leader of the
your-
ninth House of
Your time is
Representatives.
ticking.
Because if you say former, it reminds me of the very good allowances
We
I
have
was
heard,
paid.
leader. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. Honorable members, once again, Ado Dogua is my name. Mr. Speaker, representing the good people of Tudunwada Dogua Federal Constituency from Kano State. Mr. Speaker, as earlier mentioned, I rise relying on Order 8, Rule 5 of our respected rules book to come up with this matter for the need to protect strategic private investments from avoidable and sometimes understandable union or labor actions. Mr. Speaker, I want to also put on record that this motion is being jointly sponsored by my humble self and my brother, the PDP member from Sokoto State, Abdul Samadu Dasuki.
So it's a bipartisan motion.
It's a bipartisan motion.
Bipartisan motion.
But PDP doesn't have much to do with it, my speaker. I hope members will...
Order, please. Pastor.
You know this House is predominantly ruling party. So I want to beg of them that the PDP does not have much to do with this motion. My respected colleague, no sir, I beg of you. I apologize and withdraw that statement. I want you to support it, sir.
Leader, your time is counting. Oh.
Mr. Speaker, I'm sorry. My respected colleagues, the motion reads as follows. The House notes the recent face-off between the Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association of Nigeria, Pengasan, and the Dangote refinery located within the live free trade zone, which culminated...
Order, please.
Which culminated in a strike that disrupted operations at the over $20 billion refinery, the largest single train refinery in the world. The House also notes that the industrial action led to a disruption in Nigeria's crude oil production, with a reported daily loss of approximately 200,000 barrels over a period of 3 days. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, the House further notes that the disruption worsened the fuel supply situation across the country and resulting in scarcity and long queues at filling stations in several states, thereby causing several hardships for ordinary Nigerians. The House, therefore, aware that the Dangote refinery is a strategic private investment of immense national importance, with the potential to guarantee energy security, reduce import dependency, generate employment, and conserve foreign exchange reserve. Further aware that the Dangote refinery operates within a free trade zone and therefore falls under the regulatory framework of the Nigeria Export Processing Zones Authority, NEPZA, particularly Section 5 of the Nigeria Export Processing Zone Act, which clearly states, and I quote, "Employment in the free zone shall be governed by rules and regulations made by the authority and not subject to the provisions of enactment relating to employment matters. Concerned that actions by labor unions that disregard the legal protections conferred on free zones under NIBSA Act not only constitute a breach of law, but also create a hostile investment environment that may deter future local and foreign investors. Worried that if private investment of strategic national importance are continually subjected to unlawful disruptions by adversarial unionism, Nigeria risks not only the failure of key economic assets, but also the erosion of investor confidence necessary for national growth and economic development. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, the motion therefore resolves, the House therefore resolves to urge the Federal Ministries of Labor and Employment, Industrial Trade and Investment, and the Ministry of Justice to jointly develop and implement a national framework or set of policies to safeguard private investments of strategic national importance from adversarial and unlawful union actions. 2, the House directs the Federal Ministry of Justice and NIBSA to ensure full enforcement and compliance with the provision of Section 18, Sub 5 of the Nigeria Export Processing Zones Act in all relevant free zone operations. Mr. Speaker, honorable House, honorable members, the House mandates the Committee on Labor, Industry, and Justice to engage with relevant stakeholders, including labor unions and the private sectors, to develop a balanced regulatory framework that protects workers' rights while also preserving sanctity of strategic economic investments for Nigeria's economic development. mandate the Committee on Labor, Industry, and Legislative Compliance to ensure implementation of this resolution and report back to the House within 4 weeks for further legislative actions. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I respectfully move and seek for your support to carry the motion. Thank you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you very much. Mr. Konda.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues. My name is Honorable Dennis Nnamdi Agbo. I represent the highly enterprising people of Ibueze North Udenu Federal Constituency. I'm from Enugu State, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise this morning to second this very important motion. Mr. Speaker, I so second.
Thank you very much. I think it's a straightforward motion. I'll just put the question. You want to do something? Want to make a contribution? Yes, Dasuki as the co-sponsor.
Thank you, Mr.
It's
Speaker.
straightforward. I hope you don't complicate it.
Okay, thank you, honorable colleagues. Like you rightly said, I'm a co-sponsor of this very important motion, which intends to protect our private sector and local manufacturing. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, as you all know, since Nigeria found crude, we are yet to find private sector to have refineries in Nigeria. They take advantage of our crude, refine it and bring it back. For the first time in the history of Nigeria, we have found a Nigerian who has been able not to only put a refinery, but one of the biggest in the world. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, this refinery we know is the largest single investment in Africa. Not only that, I don't think there's any company or any private sector that is creating employment and adding value to Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, based on that, they had a refinery which is on a free trade zone, which, Mr. Speaker,
we are discussing
by the Parliament.
Order, please.
We are discussing our refinery.
So,
and I think we should pay attention. It's an important bipartisan motion.
Okay.
Please, let's pay attention. Thank you. Go ahead.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, together with Honorable Alassane, we would like to highlight this very important aspect of the NEBSA Act. Please permit me to just highlight that particular act, which is Section 18, subsection 5 of the NEBSA Act, which says, there shall be no strikes, lockouts for a period of 10 years following the commencement of operations within a zone, and any trade dispute arising within the zone shall be resolved only by the authority. Mr. Speaker, this is an act of the Parliament which says any investment within the free trade zone shouldn't have any strike within 10 years of any investment. And like we all know, this refinery came on board just about 2.5 years ago. And here we are getting unions to lock down this refinery. And unfortunately, the government took a decision to implement what the union wanted, which we believe is not helping the private sector. Nigeria is always, or Nigerians are looking for private investment. Any private investor that is coming to Nigeria, he's going to look at our laws. Are we implementing our laws first? So we have to be seen to be implementing our own laws. So that's why we are calling on honorable colleagues that an act of the Parliament was breached in taking a resolution by the government. So I think the Parliament should interfere or should intervene, which I believe the relevant committees will be able to do that. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, honorable colleagues.
Thank you. Minority Leader, you are raising your hand. Dasuki, turn off your phone. Finish speaking.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues. Kingsley Chinda. I represent Toby Abo Federal Constituency. Manikwere man from Rivers State. My dear colleagues, whilst I stand to support the motion as taken this morning, but I have an addition, which perhaps will be an amendment to the prayers. I believe that as a parliament, we might not be too hasty in running conclusions. We should uphold the principles of fair hearing. If the labor union took a decision that we think and feel is contrary to laws of the land, And again, the executive arm of government perhaps also flouted the statutes as expounded by our colleague here who took the motion. I will pray and urge this House that yes, we make haste slowly. We tread with a little bit of caution. Let the relevant committees of the House call all the parties and sit over this, look at it, and come back with recommendations to us to confirm and affirm that all aspects of that law has been breached and suggest solutions to this problem so that we don't arrive at a resolution by way of motion only to find out that perhaps there are areas where these other persons are hinging their actions on. So whilst I support the motion that there is need for us to look into this fracas between Labour and Dangote Refinery, and indeed the decision of the federal government, but I pray that we do it with serious caution. That's my contribution, sir.
Thank you. Did you see prayer 3?
Yes, sir.
I was
In fact,
thinking
I wanted to ask that prayers 1 and 2.
I was thinking prayer 3 captured what you just said.
Yes, sir, but prayers 1 and 2 are very, very direct. That's my quarrel, prayers 1 and 2. If we allow prayers 3 and 4 and then delete prayers 1 and 2, I think that it will satisfy the spirit of my contention, sir.
Okay, your amendment is that you want to take out prayer 1 and 2 and allow 3 to fulfill what 1 and 2 wanted to achieve.
Very well, sir. Let there be an investigation and before we arrive at a final resolution. So 3 and 4 captures that, sir.
Okay, the amendment proposal from the minority leader is that 1 and 2 be deleted, and then because 3 and 4 can solve the problem of 1 and 2. Any seconder to it? It needs to be seconded first. Maki, you want to say something on that before we vote on it? Yes.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, my honorable colleagues. I'm Abubakar Maki Eleman. I'm from Jigawa State. I represent Madam Dorikauga Mafero constituency. First and foremost, Mr. Speaker, I must recommend the leader, he said the immediate past leader of the House, and my honorable colleagues from Sokoto, the PDP man only who remain in Sokoto. They have done a wonderful job, but I have to concur and also agree with the minority leader that we need to investigate the issue. You see, I'm opportune to be part of the members who passed the PIA in the Nand Assembly. And all those areas, we insist we must to have a thorough investigation and also consolidate the act. I had Honorable Asuki was quoting Section 18 of the Namesland Act. Also, the Pangasan issue, the Dangote issue, there is very important this thing that we must do investigation. Let us not be merging the act of the PIA that we passed and also that of the Section 80 of NEXA. Mr. Speaker, the movers of the motion, I expect them to do a thorough investigation and check all the sections of the PIA that related to those areas, that they didn't collide and mixed up themselves. Otherwise, we'll keep on repeating issues upon issues. So I really agree and concur with the amendment moved by my minority leader that the matter must be investigated before even certain Minister of Labour and other relevant stakeholders to take effect into it. I so contribute, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Maki. You have the first right of response.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and my respected colleagues. Mr. Speaker, ordinarily, I wouldn't have expected to drag with any observation or any contribution to the motion that I have moved, sir. But I will want to say, for avoidance of doubt, that working thoroughly on the matter, Mr. Speaker, I think we have done that. And by the intent of the motion, making a direct reference to an act of this House with a clearly spelled out section and subsection suffices to actually confirm that we have a thorough motion to present to the House. While I do not have much a problem to do with the additional prayer he gave that let us investigate it, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I think prayer 1 and 2 are also very critical and have no adverse effect whatsoever to the additional prayer he has added. So I will plead with honorable members, my colleagues, to allow prayer 1 and 2 to subsist and simply add that the House may also investigate the matter and report back. Mr. Speaker, I insist we need to do that because this House, as a House of Nigerian people, owes our people a duty to provide this kind of institutional voice in protecting domestic investments, I mean internal investments by Nigerians, and especially investments that are running into huge millions of dollars and naira, Mr. Speaker. This will also encourage other foreign investors to come and invest in our safe economic land. Mr. Speaker, that is where I'm coming from, and I want to plead with honorable members to please allow these prayers go and perhaps accept the additional prayer that the leader also suggested. Mr. Speaker, thank you, and I thank honorable members as they understand. Thank you.
I think what is happening here is that the spirit and letters of Section 88 and 89 of the Constitution is being invoked by the minority leader. And they're saying that it is not good to take a position without first carrying out the function as outlined by 88 and 89. Granted that it is alleged that there is a breach of the fundamental provisions of the Act of Parliament with regards to this, but not conceding that such breach has been investigated. To take a position without investigation might be an exercise not on the side of partem. I think it's a Latin word. It's let both parties be heard. So I think that is the argument, not that they are against the motion, but they are saying the process of engagement should carry with it element of investigation. So, Minority Leader, is your suggestion that prayer 3 read as follows: mandate Committee on Labor, Industry, Justice to engage with relevant stakeholders, including labor union and private sector, to investigate and develop
order, please.
A balanced regulatory framework. Is that how you want to coin it? Because you are talking about investigation, but we've not seen where you put it in your amendment.
Very well, sir. We can take that, sir.
Thank you.
And then for prayers 1 and 2, even if we want to add it, we make it an interim resolution that it should hold, perhaps to preserve the rest, pending the outcome of the investigation, sir. That is pending the outcome of prayer 3. Thank you, sir. So I take that amendment that prayers 1 and 2 be taken, but to add subject to the outcome of the investigation, sir. And then prayer 4, as read by the presiding officer, sir. I so move.
Okay, let me ask also, in that investigation, the relevant committees, are they all there? I am thinking that if you are going to involve...
Since you have said the relevant committees, I assume that they should be properly captured, sir.
No, there is no relevant committee in that prayer tray. So unless you are adding it...
We can add it, sir. We can add relevant committees.
We need to specifically mention them.
Then let us take midstream and downstream, added to the ones that are already mentioned, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Any seconder to this amendment? Billy.
Thank you very much, my speaker.
Honorable Chief Dr. Billy Famous Adesuwa Sawaru, I represent the good people of Orionwa Federal Constituency of Edo State, a very proud Bini chief. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second this amendment, ably moved by the minority leader. I so second.
Thank you very much. Those in support of this motion as amended, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Any other amendments? Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. Mr. Speaker, my amendment is as a result of the part outcome of petroleum industry downstream sector week that we had under the able leadership of Chinyere Ikenga, where we had the privilege of hearing from both sides, the union on one hand and the Dangote representative on the other hand. And from my understanding of conflict resolution, any conflict that can be resolved through alternative dispute resolution is easier, cost-effective, and seamless than going to court or open an investigation by standing committees of the House. Mr. Speaker, you are a living witness. By then, you are the spokesperson of this assembly in the 9th Assembly. We have succeeded in resolving conflict between Nigeria Labour Congress and the federal government. We have succeeded in resolving conflict between Academic Staff Union of Universities and the Nigerian federal government. This is just a conflict between a unit of Nigeria Labour Congress on one hand and a unit of our private investment on the other hand, which I believe with the intervention of the leadership of this House, the attention of the two parties can be gained on one hand, and on the other hand, the matter is going to be resolved with integrity, dignity, and whatever thing you can call it. So my amendment is, let leadership delve into this issue by inviting the two parties to resolve the matter through alternative conflict resolution amicably without even taking it to the market. Mr. Speaker, let me give you an example. Dangote is saying, and is backed up by law, both in the PIA and other relevant laws of the labor, that he is going to bring 20,000 trucks and is going to employ 20,000 drivers that are not members of either Nupeng or Pengasing. And on the other hand, we equally heard from the Nupeng that they are ready to sit down and discuss with Dangote. They are not stopping him from bringing any truck, but let there be understanding between him and the existing Transport Owners Association of Nigeria on one hand, and the drivers themselves, because they don't want them to be rendered jobless. So I think this is not a matter that we can open an investigation because of two things. One, not to discourage further investment, particularly from outside. A lot of people have the interest of investing in our oil and gas, but they have some hesitations and reservations because of the way and manner Dangote refinery is being treated. And this is the largest investment, largest private investment in the history of this country. So what I'm trying to say in a nutshell is, let the leadership of the House to be presided by either you or the Speaker.
So which prayer are you amending?
Yes, my prayer is that.
Which prayer?
Yes, no, it's not deleting.
Which one are you amending?
I'm adding a prayer. That the leadership of the House has a conflict resolution mechanism between the Labour and the Dangote refinery to resolve this matter amicably.
The consequential effect of this year prayer is the cancellation of prayer number 3.
So be it.
So if you want to amend it, you say
to delete all the prayers.
Prayer 3 be deleted and then you have one prayer, which is the leadership to take over.
Okay, to delete the last prayer and involve leadership of the House to resolve the matter between the union and Dangote Refinery.
I want us to understand where we are headed.
Point of order.
Where we are headed now is we are deleting all the prayers and calling in leadership to look into it directly.
Mr. Speaker.
That is the amendment that is on the
Point
floor.
of order, Mr. Speaker.
What is your point of order?
Mr.
Hart,
Speaker.
what is your point of order? Which order?
Mr. Speaker, I come under personal explanation on this matter.
Personal explanation.
If you allow me, Mr. Speaker, my name is Hart Cyril.
I will allow you, but you can't come under personal explanation. But let me hear you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Hart Cyril.
Don't worry. Before second, let's hear from
the
him.
fabulous people of Degema Boni Kidro constituency, Mr. Speaker. I'm from River State. I would like to inform the House that the subject matter is already in court. During the downstream week, which I participated under the chairmanship of Honorable Gochinyere, the Dangote Group came out to say that the matter is already before a competent court of jurisdiction, and that was why, even during our downstream week, we could not intervene on that matter. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
That's a good information. By the practice of the House, if a matter is before the courts, we respect our courts. If the information is that this matter is before a court of competent jurisdiction, we cannot intervene.
Mr. Speaker, is not in the court. This matter is not in the court, except if we can advance practical evidence.
Address the chairman standing, please.
Honorable Hart, do you have any evidence to show that this matter is in court? Because there is a divergent view.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Unfortunately, I'm not a party to the suit, but I'm only reporting what transpired during the downstream week. It's public information.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much for the information. We will treat it as if it's not in court, subject to when an evidence is presented to us that it is in court.
Information, sir.
Agreed?
Order, please.
Please, there is a motion. Why are you raising your hand? We are voting on your motion. We want this motion to be seconded. Please, let's hear you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm very revered members. My name still remains Femi Babishile, PhD, representing the very fantastic people of Imure, Gbonya, and Ekiti East local government from Ekiti State, the citadel of learning. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Jah has spoken. I want to second, but add an addendum to it. Honorable Jah has spoken eloquently, and the point that he has raised nullifies the fact that if all investigations are done, even if the case is in court, now referring to Honorable Jah's motion, I stand to second it without a shadow of doubt, because it doesn't affect whatever it is that happens in court, because it's an intervention within the local, within the House chamber. So I so stand to second the motion moved by Honorable Jah. I so second.
Thank you very much. So you're saying it's not invoking our quasi-judicial function, that is ADR, intervention from the leadership. Those in support of this amendment say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Those in support of this motion as fully amended say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the Council of Leadership of the House to be headed by Mr. Speaker.
I want to see what I have said.
Is Honorable Dominic Ifeanyi
Order, please. Honorable
in the
Kalambana.
House?
Kalambana.
The floor is yours.
So, good afternoon, Mr. Speaker, my dear honorable colleagues. My name is Engineer Dominic Ifeanyi Chukwukafo, and I represent the good people of Agwata Federal constituency including the performing governor of that state who has been christened Oluwatuegu. Oluwatuegu means somebody who does not fear work. I'm from Anambra State. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I stand on the strength of Order 8 through 5, matter of urgent public importance, and to also seek the setting aside of all the relevant rules to enable me move this motion on urgent public importance on the need to provide relief and flooding mitigation measures for victims of recent floods in Agwata Federal constituency and other affected areas in Nigeria.
Please.
I so move.
Honorable colleagues. Order, please. Honorable colleagues, when we are in the chambers, we speak in hushed tone. We don't raise our voice. Honorable Ibo or someone, please, I'm hearing your voice from here. Please leave the aisle. Please lower your voice. Honorable Manu, Honorable Mansoro, Honorable Mansoro, I'm hearing your voice from here. Honorable Leke. There's a motion in the House that be moved and it needs to be seconded. The first leg of the motion, any seconder? Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Chief Whip, take care of this House. Chief Whip. Chief Whip, take care of this House. Chief Whip, take care of this House, please.
Representing the good people of Iwo, Ayedire, Olaoluwa Federal Constituency, Mr. Speaker, I'm from Osun State. I ask this afternoon to second the first leg of the motion, ably moved by my colleague. I so second.
Those in support of the motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The second leg of the motion that is urgent enough to be heard now. The second leg of the motion, any seconder? Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues. My name is Honorable Barrister Sunday Siriakus Umeha. Mr. Speaker, I represent Eziago, the Federal Constituency of Enugu State. And I stand to second the second leg of the motion, that is the matter is so urgent that it should be heard. I so second, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Those in support of the motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The floor is yours. Make it as brief as possible. We'll have a lot of motions to handle today.
Thank you, my right honorable speaker. The House knows the recent flood alert issued by the Nigerian Meteorological Agency, NIMET, and the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, predicting heavy rainfall and potential flooding across several states in Nigeria, including Anambra State. Aware that the Agwata Federal constituency of Anambra State has been severely affected by the recent floods, particularly in Umudege village, Ibuku, Ezinifte town, and communities where homes, farmlands, schools, roads, and other critical infrastructure.
SMA, please, SMA, please.
Thank you.
Me palace, my brother, please.
And communities where homes, farmlands, schools, roads, and other critical infrastructure have been submerged.
Chief Billy is out.
Forcing hundreds of families to abandon their homes and take refuge in primary schools and under temporary facilities under their humanitarian conditions. Concerned that the displacement of residents has created acute humanitarian challenges, including shortage of food, potable water, medical care, and increased vulnerability of women, children, and the elderly to health and security risk. Further concerned that if the flooding continues unchecked, it could lead to outbreak of waterborne diseases, disruption of schooling, and the collapse of livelihoods in affected areas, thereby worsening the socio-economic conditions of the people. Cognizant that urgent and coordinated intervention by relevant federal agencies is required to provide immediate relief materials and to implement sustainable flood mitigation and control measures to prevent reoccurrence. Therefore, the House resolves to, 1, urge the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, to, as a matter of urgency, provide relief materials, including food, medical supplies, clothing, and temporary shelter to victims of the flood in Agota Federal Constituency and other affected areas across Nigeria. Mandate the Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, in collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation, to deploy response teams to assess the extent of damage and coordinate the provision of long-term rehabilitation support to affected communities. Call on the Ecological Fund Office to immediately release funds for the construction and rehabilitation of drainage systems, embankments, and other flood control infrastructure within Umudege village, Ibuku, and Ezinifte town, and other affected communities in Agota Federal Government, local government area in Anambra State. All the Federal Ministry of Environment, in collaboration with the Anambra State government, to embark on massive distilling of water channels, rivers, and drainage systems to improve water flow and reduce flooding risk. Mandate the committees on emergency and disaster, environment, and appropriation to ensure compliance and make adequate budgetary provisions for flood control mitigation and post-disaster recovery intervention in the 2026 appropriation bill. Observe a minute of silence in honor of all Nigerians who have lost their lives as a result of the recent flooding across the country. Last but not the least, mandate the Committee on Legislative Compliance to ensure that these resolutions are effectively carried out and report back to the House within 4 weeks for legislative actions. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I so move. Thank you.
Any seconder? Yes, sir.
Thank you.
No, behind you.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good afternoon. My name is Honorable Thaddeus Achief Ata. Represent the good people of Etiosa from Lagos State. I hereby try to second the motion moved by honorable colleagues.
So, straightforward motion. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to Committee on Emergency and Disaster Management, Committee on Environment,
Order, please.
Committee on Appropriation, and Committee on Legislative Compliance. The third motion of urgent public importance will be coming from Honorable Engineer Mohammed Boba Jajere, if he's in the House.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I am in the House. Honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Engineer Mohammed Boba Jajere. I represent the good people of Fika Fune, Federal Constituency. I'm from Yobe State, Mr. Speaker. I rise under Order 8, Rule 5, Mr. Speaker, to present a motion under urgent public importance on the incessant loss of lives, from accidents as a result of overspeeding due to lack of speed breakers and bypass roads in Damagum and Genzarma towns of Fune local government area of Yobe State. I hereby move the motion, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Any seconder to the first leg of the motion that is urgent? Yes, my law.
Mr. Speaker, sir, distinguished colleagues, I am Aliyu Baffa Misau, representing the good people of Misau Dambam Federal Constituency. I stand to second the motion that is important to be heard. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. I think that was the second leg of the motion, right? That was the first leg. There's a distraction here. The second leg? Yes, Yamba.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Mr. Speaker. I remain Doda Zakaria Nyampa, member representing the people of Madagali, Michika Federal Constituency. I rise to second the second leg of the motion Abulu moved by Engineer Jajere.
Thank you. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The floor is yours, please.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Honorable colleagues, the House notes that Damagum and Genzarma towns are major towns of Yobe State, located along the Kano-Maiduguri Federal Highway, which was recently dualized by the federal government. We also note that most major towns along this highway between Kano and Maiduguri have bypasses or bypass roads, except these two major towns located in Yobe State. Disturbed that lack of these bypass roads and speed breakers, motorists plying the highway through the middle of these towns at incessant speeds result in accidents or hit-and-run cases. Worried that these accidents, Mr. Speaker, has resulted in the loss of several lives and serious injuries to innocent citizens. Just last week, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, 5 lives were lost and about 19 people sustained serious injuries in Damagum town when a bus rammed into a group of people along the highway. Concerned that the need to provide speed breakers in the interim as short-term and construction of bypass roads as long-term measures in these two towns cannot be overemphasized, Mr. Speaker. Therefore, the House resolves as follows, that 1, we urge the Federal Ministry of Works to consider and approve the immediate installation of speed breakers in Damagum and Genzarma towns of Fune local government area in Yobe State as interim measure to forestall and or reduce the rate of accidents and loss of lives in these two towns. Secondly, we urge the Federal Ministry of Works to consider for inclusion in the 2026 appropriation for the construction of bypass roads in these two major towns as long-term remedy to the problem, Mr. Speaker. Thirdly, we mandate the House Committee on Works to follow up and ensure compliance by the ministry. And the last prayer is to observe a 1-minute silence in honor of the victims that lost their lives in Damagum town last week. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you. Any seconder? Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleague. I remember the Ahmed Yusuf, member representing Shannon of Agwe Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleague, I'm from Kano State. I stand before you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleague, to second the motion heavily raised by my honorable colleague. I so second. Thank you.
So straightforward motion. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to Committee on Works, Appropriation, and Legislative Compliance. We will do the 1-minute silence at the end of the motions so that we'll join them together.
Order, please.
Please, leader, move that we suspend our rules to have 2 extra motions of urgent public importance.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the Right Honorable Speaker. I remain Right Honorable Abdullah Ibrahim Ali Halims from Kogi State, and I represent the very wonderful people of Ankpa Malala Federal Constituency. I hereby move that we suspend all our relevant rules to enable us to take more motions of urgent public importance. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Minority Leader, please. Second, please.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion that we do set aside the provisions of our rules to allow for more than 3 matters of urgent public importance. I so second.
Those in support of this motion that will suspend our rules to enable us to take 2 extra motions of urgent public importance, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Is Honorable Billy in the house? If you are, please, the floor is yours. Make it as brief as possible.
Thank you, my speaker. My honorable colleagues, Honorable Chief Dr. Billy Famous Adesuwa Asawaru, I represent the good people of Orion Federal Constituency of Edo State with the smartest working governor. I'm a very proud Benin chief. Mr. Speaker, I have a motion of urgent national importance on the need to stop the unwarranted incursion by Mosoga community in Delta State on Oben, Ikobi, and Obazogbo Nogu communities in Orion local government of Edo State. Mr. Speaker, I rely on Order 8 through 5 to suspend all relevant rules to enable me to move all these important motions. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Please, second.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Esusa Yahweh, I represent the good people of Uredu Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I move that I second the motion that this is urgent enough for us to read. I so second.
Thank you very much. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Second leg of the motion. Yes, you. Honorable.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I'm Right Honorable Marcus Onobo. I represent the respected people of Esan West, Esan Central, and the Gwebe Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I stand to second the second leg of this motion as ably moved, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Those in support of this second leg, that it is urgent enough to be heard now, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable Billy, the floor is yours.
Thank you, my Speaker. The House notes that the people of Igwelaba, Oben, Ikobi, and Obazogbe-Nogu communities of Orion local government area of Edo State have lived in peace within the oil exploration area of Orion local government without fear, harassment, and crisis of any kind, and have shared common boundaries with Delta State, particularly at the Mosoga Axis of the state. Mr. Speaker, the House is aware that since 1991, when the boundaries between Edo State and Delta State was created and explicitly defined, the indigenes of both communities along the border as hitherto lived in peace. Mr. Speaker, this House is very worried that recent development occasioned by the people of Mosoga and Delta State in general have led the people of Igwelaba, Oben, Ikobi, and Obazogbe-Nogu communities in Orion local government area of Edo State in great dismay and disbelief. Mr. Speaker, the House is worried that there has been an unwarranted, unprovoked incursion by the people of Mosoga and Delta State in general on the lands and communities of Igwelaba, Oben, Ikobi, and Obazogbe-Nogu in Orion local government area of Edo State. And this incursion has led to tensions between the communities and has the potential to escalate into a full-blown interstate crisis, thereby threatening the peace and stability of the nation. The House is also worried, Mr. Speaker, that this unjustified incursion and attack by thugs and hoodlums from Mosoga community in Delta State is allegedly being done under the authorities of the Ovio Mosoga in particular, and some undisclosed chiefs in Delta State. Mr. Speaker, the House is disturbed that if serious action is not taken to stop this incursion and attack coming from Mosoga people, it may snowball into full-scale interstate crisis, which will in turn threaten the peace and stability of the nation in general. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, this House resolves to 1, mandate the House committees on special duties and national security and intelligence to investigate the incident and report back to this House within 4 weeks. 2, mandate the relevant security agencies, including the Nigerian Police, the Nigerian Army, and NIA, to take immediate action to restore peace and protect the lives and properties of the affected community. And lastly, Mr. Speaker, urge the government of Edo State and Delta States to expedite action in resolving the dispute through dialogue and mutual understanding. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Use your microphone. What's your point of order?
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Francis A. Jirogane, YFS, my name. I represent the entire people of Ughelli North, Ughelli South, and Udu. I'm from Delta State. We want peace with our neighbors in Edo. The former Bendel were one. But the language and specifics on our traditional rulers and on our government, I think my honorable colleague went too far in being that those are not things that are provable. And it would be wrong for me to sit here and the OV of Mosoga and the state government and other leaders are being accused directly.
Which paragraph are you referring to specifically?
Mr.
Which
Speaker,
paragraph are you referring to?
You know, it's a motion on, of public importance, so I don't have the copy.
Oh, you don't have the copy.
But when he read it, he did mention the OV of Mosoga as being behind these problems and some other leaders in Delta State. I would rather that he rely on his prayer for investigation without bringing the result of the investigation that he has personally done, maybe. It would be wrong. My people will accuse me of sitting here when our kings and leaders are being accused falsely on the floor of the House. I want that withdrawn while we go on with the investigation. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much.
Thank
you. Our traditional institution must be revered at all times. The languages we use around issues affecting them should also be that of reverence. If there's any point where such language was not well constructed, I would like you to amend so that we can move ahead, or just withdraw it.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
You can just say amend in principle so that the clerk at table will adjust it for you.
I amend in principle, Mr. Speaker, that very paragraph.
Thank you very much.
So amend.
Any seconder to the motion? Yes. Atang. Okay, you go ahead, Kwara.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity. My name is Abdurrahim Tunji Olawi. I represent the good people of Ekiti. It's in Repodun, Ukera Federal Constituency. I'm from Kwara State. I rise this afternoon to support the motion ably moved by my colleague, Honorable Bailey. I so second.
Thank you very much. It's straight to the point, and I'll just put the question. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to Committee on Special Duties, National Security and Intelligence, Police, and House Committee on Army, including legislative compliance. Is Honorable Peter Ifeanyi Uzokwe in the House?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
The floor is yours. Make it brief.
Mr. Speaker, I thank you for yielding the floor to me, and I urge this Honorable House to still stand on the suspension of our relevant rules to enable me to take this motion of public importance. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Any seconder on the first leg? Yes. Honorable Nkwanta.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. My name is Honorable Chris Nkwanta, and I represent the good people of Okwa East and West Federal Constituency in Abia State. Mr. Speaker, I rise this morning that the House may suspend the relevant rules to allow his motion be heard. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. It's, but let me correct this. His first prayer is to suspend the relevant rule. And so when you stand, it should also be the first leg of the motion, which says urgent. That is what you are seconding. The second leg is that it's urgent enough to be heard today. That is actually what we are voting on. But we'll consider that has been taken. The second leg of the motion, you? Can you second the second leg of the motion? Honorable.
Your Excellency, the Speaker.
Okay.
Your Excellency, the People's Speaker, distinguished colleagues, Basi Akwa is my name. I speak for Calabar Municipality, Urukman Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm a proud cross-bearer. The Speaker, I rise this moment to second leg of the motion that it is urgent enough to be heard this moment. I still second. Thank you.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Yeah, what's the point of order?
Mr. Speaker, the subject matter is not known to us. People are seconding the motion. What is the subject matter?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
You're right. Please re-announce your subject matter.
Mr. Speaker, thank you, and I thank my honorable colleague for this. Mr. Speaker, the motion is the urgent need to address the devastation flood in Nnewi North, Nnewi South, and the Ekusigo Federal Constituency in Anambra State.
Thank you very much. So I put the question. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. So the floor is yours. Please, straight to the point.
My name is Honorable Ambassador Peter Ifeanyi Uzokwe. I still have the good authority of the people of Nnewi North, the Japanese capital of Nigeria, and Nnewi South and the Ekusigo Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise this afternoon to move the motion for the need to address the devastating flood. The incidents happened in Nnewi Town, Amichi, Orifite, Ozobo, and other communities, and calling for urgent intervention, rehabilitation, and preventive measures. The House notes with grave concern that the recent devastating flood that occurred on the October 7th, 2025, which severely affected Nnewi Town, Amichi, Orifite, and Ozobo, and other adjoining communities in Anambra State, following a prolonged and heavy rainfall that led to extensive destruction and washing away of 37 houses, roads, farmlands, schools, and businesses. The roads were also affected, and many were feared dead. Even a pregnant woman was washed away by the flood with her motorcycle and her corpse found at a distant community in Anambra State. Mr. Speaker, let me go straight to the prayer so that we move on to other things. Because it just the attention that Dr. Honorable Dom Ukafo called the attention of the House to. The House resolves to urge the National Emergency Management Agency to immediately provide relief materials, medical aids to the affected residents of Newi Town, Amicho, Rifite, Ozobo, and its environs. Call on the Federal Ministry of Works, FEMA, in collaboration with the Anambra State Ministry of Environment, to carry out an urgent assessment of the affected area and commence the rehabilitation of the damaged roads and drainage systems. Mandate the committees on environment, works, and FEMA to prevail on the relevant agencies to investigate the root causes of the recurrent flooding in these communities and recommend sustainable preventive strategies, including but not limited to improved urban planning and drainage infrastructure. To observe a minute silence in honor of many who lost their lives as the result of the disaster. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Any seconder? Yes, spokesman.
Mr. Speaker, Akitunde Rotimi Jr. I represent the good people of Ekiti North 1 Federal Constituency comprising Ikole and Oyo local governments. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion as ably moved by Honorable Zokwe. Thank you.
The straightforward motion. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to Committee on NEMA, FEMA, Environment, Works, and Legislative Compliance. Honorable members, you recall that about 3 motions today, which brings us to the last motion. This is the 5th motion of urgent public importance. And 3 motions out of this 5 motions has a prayer for 1 minute silence. We decided to reserve them to the end so that we can stand up at the same time for the lost souls. May we now rise for 1 minute silence for those who lost their life in Agwata, Danugun, and Newi. 1 minute silence, please. May the soul of the departed rest in perfect peace. Most distinguished colleagues, the first business of the day is presentation of 5 reports of the Committee on University Education, in the name of Honorable Hassan Abubakar Folata. Honorable Folata is invited to present this report.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, I am Abubakar Hassan Folata. I represent Berniwa Krika Samagudi Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Jigawa State. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I have 5 reports as follows. 1, that the House do receive the report of the Committee on University Education on a bill for an act to establish Alban Ikoku Federal University of Education, Owerri, Imo State, for the promotion and development of teacher education, make comprehensive provisions for management and administration of the university and for related matters, House Bill 2229. Please effect the corrections, 2229. The House also is invited to receive the report of the Committee on University Education on a bill for an act to establish Maitama Sule Federal University of Education, Kano State, for the promotion and development of teacher education, make comprehensive provision for management and administration of the university and for related matters, House Bill 2232. The House is invited to receive the report of the Committee on University Education on a bill for an act to establish Federal University of Education Zaria, Kaduna State for the promotion and development of teacher education, make comprehensive provision for the management and administration of the university and for related matters, House Bill 2233. Finally, second to the last, that the House do receive the report of the House Committee on University Education on a bill for an act to repeal the Federal Polytechnic Kaduna and establish Federal University of Technology Kaduna to provide training and teaching instruction in every aspect of education and such other fields of applied learning relevant to the needs of the development of education in Nigeria, matters of administration and discipline of students and for related matters, House Bill 18. Finally, the House do receive the report of the House Committee on University Education on a bill for an act to repeal the Nigerian Army University Bill Act 2020 and enact the Federal University Bill, Borno State, and for related matters, House Bill 1964. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Any seconder to this motion? Any seconder? Yes, madam.
Good morning, dear Speaker, my distinguished colleagues. I hereby second the motion as ably moved by my chairman. I so second.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable Folata, please lay the report. The second business of the day is presentation of 5 reports of the Committee on Public Petitions, standing in the name of Honorable Lowry Kwamoti. Honorable Kwamoti is invited to present the report.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. My name is Kwamoti Bitrus Lowry. I speak for the people of Jamsa Numan Lamude Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I have 5 reports to lay, and I do move that the House do receive the report number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, and number 10 in the order paper. I so move.
That's a beautiful one. Any seconder? Yes, Deputy Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I am Honorable Bello Isa Ambarura. I represent the people of Guadabawa and Ilela Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Sokoto State. I rise up to second the motion on the report of the Committee on Public Health, item number 6, 7, 8 to 10, ably presented by the chairman of the committee. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Please, Honorable Kwamoti, you may now lay your report. The first order of the day is the third reading of a bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Center Act 2022 and establish Federal Medical Center Borno River State and for related matters. Honorable members will recall that the House adopted the report of the Committee of the Whole on the bill on Tuesday, 3rd December 2024. I will call the Leader of the House after mentioning the other bills so that he will read all of them together for the third time. The next is the second order of the day, which is third reading of a bill for an act to establish Nigerian Police Force Pension charged with the responsibility of administering the pension scheme for the personnel of the force and exempt the force from the application of the contributory pension scheme under the Pension Reform Act 2014 and for related matters. Honorable members will recall that this bill went to the Committee of the Whole Wednesday, 15 October 2025. I will also invite the leader at the end of the third reading of the bills. that they be read the third time. The third order of the day is commencement of debate. Okay, before we get to that, leader, please move that these two bills that I just mentioned now be read the third time. You can just mention the bill numbers and then we'll go ahead.
Distinguished honorable colleagues, Abdullah Ibrahim Ali is my name. I represent the very marvelous people of Vankpa Omala Federal Constituency. I am from Kogi State. I hereby move that House Bill 1855 and
Honorable
House Bill
Dazuki, please take over the chair of the minority.
979 in the order paper read for the third time. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
And I would want you to second the motion moved by the leader. It's of the minority.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion as ably moved by the House Leader. Thank you.
Those in support of the motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. And I invite the clerk to read the long title of these two bills.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members, a bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act 2022 and establish Federal Medical Center Boni, River State, and for related matters. Third reading. A bill for an act to establish Nigerian Police Force Pension Board, charged with the responsibility of administering the pension scheme for the personnel of the force and exempt the force from the application of the contributory pension scheme under the Pension Reform Act 2014 and for related matters. Third reading.
The bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Center Act 2022 and establish Federal Medical Center Boni, River State, and for related matters, read third time and pass. The bill for an act to establish Nigerian Police Force Pension, charged with the responsibility of administering the pension scheme for the personnel of the force and exempt the force from the application of the contributory pension scheme under the Pension Reforms Act 2014 and for related matters, read third time and pass. Most distinguished colleagues, the third order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to alter a bill to order the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 to expand the scope and meaning of judicial office to include the Magistrate Court of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Magistrate Court of the State, and for related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Abbas Tajidun and Honorable Patrick Umar. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time, 18 July 2024, and I invite Honorable Umar to move that the bill be read the second time.
Thank you, the Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Honorable Dr. Patrick Umar. I represent the entire people of Ikore-Ekpene, Esienudim, Oborokara Federal Constituency. The Speaker, esteemed colleagues, I'm a proud son of Akwa Ibom State. I rise to move that the bill for an act to alter the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Cap C-23, laws of the Federation of Nigeria, 2004, to expand the scope and meaning of judicial office to include the Magistrates Court of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, and the Magistrates Court of a state, and for related matters be read for the second time. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Honorable Bunedion, second. Your mic is on, so maybe you want to second.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I remain, honorable colleagues, I remain Honorable Omosade Gabriela Benedion, representing the good people of Ovia Northeast and Ovia Southwest Federal Constituency. I stand to second the motion as ably moved by my colleague. I so second. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable Patrick, it's a straightforward motion and it's a constitutional review motion making the magistrate court to become part of the judicial offices within the Constitution. I think I would just like to put the question. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the Committee on Constitution Review. The fourth order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principle of a bill for an act to alter the Constitution of the Federal Republic. Okay, I think we missed something. Clerk, read us the long title of the bill.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to alter the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 to expand the scope and meaning of judicial office to include Magistrate Court of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, and Magistrate Court of the State and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committee on Constitution Review. The fourth order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principle of the bill for an act to alter the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 to clarify the role of the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation, and Fiscal Commission and to ensure complementary rather than conflicting functions with revenue-generating agencies and for related matters. Standing in the names of Honorable Benjamin Carlo and 4 other members, honorable members recall that the bill was read the first time Thursday, 16 October. And I invite one of the co-sponsors to stand in for the bill. Honorable Kelechi.
Okay. Right, the Honorable Speaker, my distinguished colleagues. My name is Honorable Kelechi Nwogu. I'm from Rivers State, the treasure base of the nation. I represent the people of Nigeria, starting from Eche Omuma Federal Constituency. Right, Honorable Speaker, my distinguished colleagues, may I move that a bill for an act to alter the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 to clarify the role of the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation, and Fiscal Commission and to ensure complementary rather than conflicting functions with revenue-generating agencies and for related matters. HB 2547 be read a second time.
Thank you. Any seconder? Yes, please. Honorable Chike.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Benjamin Okezie Carlo, CFR, PhD. My name is Chike John Okafor. I represent the good people of Ehimembano, Ihituboma, Federal Constituency. I'm from Imo State, and I rise to second the motion ably moved by Kelechi Nwogu that these bills will be read a second time. I so second. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The floor is yours, Kelechi. Make it brief.
Right, Honorable Speaker, my distinguished colleagues. Honorable Speaker, my distinguished colleagues, this bill is sponsored by Right Honorable Benjamin Okezie Carlo, Honorable Tolani Shagai, Honorable Joshua Audu Ghana, Honorable Amobi Oga, and my humble self, Honorable Kelechi Nwogu. We are all aware that the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation, and Fiscal Commission is one of the federal executive bodies provided for its establishment in the third schedule of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended to discharge certain functions as are conferred on the Commission by this Constitution or any act of this National Assembly. With the passage of the tax reform bills by the National Assembly and the President signing them into laws, it has become necessary to clarify the balance of fiscal powers of the Commission and other revenue-generating agencies in order to avoid conflict in the exercise of this function. Right Honorable Speaker, my distinguished colleagues, this assignment will be better handled by the Constitution Review Committee for a detailed resolution. On behalf of my humble self and the sponsors of this bill, the Deputy Speaker, presiding now as the Speaker of the House of Representatives, I urge this House to support this bill for second reading. I so submit.
Thank you very much. I put the question. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The clerk is invited to read the long title of the bill.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members.
Point of order, sir.
A bill for an act to alter the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 to clarify the role of Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission to ensure complementary rather than conflicting functions with the revenue generating agencies and for related matters. Second reading.
Point of order, sir.
This bill is referred to Committee on Constitutional Review. The fifth order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principle of a bill for an act to order the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to ensure timely presentation of the annual budget estimate by the executive to the legislature, to ensure fiscal transparency by ensuring timely submission of audited financial statement to the legislature, to clarify public expenditure under defined heads with prescribed ratios, and to provide for medium and long-term planning for infrastructure and human capital development at both the federal and state level and for related matters. Standing in the name of Honorable Benjamin Kalu and four others, honorable members will record that the bill was read the first time on Thursday, 16 October, and I invite Honorable Kim Kama, one of the sponsors. Is he around? Yes, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. Kama and Kem Kama is my name. I represent the awesome people of Ohozara, Onitsha, and Iwe Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Ebo State, the south of the nation. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, an act to alter the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 to ensure timely presentation of the annual budget estimates by the executive to the legislature, to enhance fiscal transparency by ensuring timely submission of audited financial statements to the legislature, to classify public expenditure under defined heads with prescribed ratios, and to provide for medium and long-term planning for infrastructure and human capital development at both federal and state levels and for related matters. Honorable colleagues, I so move that this bill be read for a second time. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Any second, Amobi, can you second?
Thank you, the People's Speaker, my dear colleagues. My name is Honorable Amobi Godwin Oga. I represent Nigerians through the good people of Isukwato and Umunnochi Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, from Abia State, I rise to second this motion ably moved by my brother, Kem Kama. I so second. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Point of order, sir.
The floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. Mr. Speaker, it gives me a great pleasure to lead a debate on the general principles of Bill for an Act to alter the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 to ensure timely presentation of the annual budget estimates by the executive to the legislature, to enhance fiscal transparency by ensuring timely submission of audited financial statements to the legislature, to classify public expenditure under defined heads prescribed ratios, and to provide for medium and long-term planning for infrastructure and human capital development at the federal and state levels and for related matters. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, this bill, which seeks to fundamentally strengthen the foundation of Nigeria's fiscal governance, it seeks to constitutionally reform the budgeting process, ensuring that our fiscal operations are timely, evidence-based, transparent, and directed towards genuine development outcomes. Honorable colleagues, Mr. Speaker, we have all witnessed the recurring challenges that plague the Nigerian budgeting system. from budget being presented late and passed deep into the fiscal year to appropriation acts that bear little resemblance to audited performance to fragmented and non-transparent fiscal reporting at both the federal and state levels. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, these inefficiencies not only undermine economic growth but also erode the public trust in government ability to manage their resources responsibly. This bill offers a structural remedy by embedding discipline, transparency, and long-term vision into the Constitution to guide budget process at all levels of governance. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, for the want of time, the key provisions of the bills are all stated here. Mr. Speaker, I'll go straight to the conclusion. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, this bill is a patriotic reform. It's about ensuring the nation's budget works for Nigerians. By adopting the bills, we will be laying a permanent constitutional foundation for fiscal discipline, development-oriented spending, and transparent governance at all levels. I therefore urge my honorable colleagues to support the second reading of this bill and join in reshaping the future of Nigeria's fiscal governance. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, for your support. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Any seconder? Omogo.
Thank you, Your Excellency, our People's Speaker, for giving me the floor. My name is Honorable High Chief Kenny Small Chukwugozie Nwachukwu. I am from Imo State, Nigeria, and I represent the great and awesome people of Olo, Osu, and Oru East Federal Constituency. I rise to second the motion ably moved by my brother, Kekachama. I so second.
Thank you. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay.
Point of order, sir.
The ayes have it. Yeah, what is point of order, please?
Excellency, able Speaker, honorable colleagues, but I don't know whether I'm in order or not, but I had wanted to bring a very, very important observations on the bill that have just been passed, that there is a conflicting functions between revenue mobilization and the tax authority. That is not correct, sir.
That is a what?
It is never, I served about 8 years under the tax, JTB, Joint Tax Board. There is no any financial regulations that shows that there is a conflicting, functions or roles between revenue mobilization and the, tax authorities. Nothing like that. And I had wanted to point out, if there is going to be any change, that heading must be changed, sir. It's not, revenue mobilization never do anything related to tax auditing. Revenue mobilization never do anything with any assessment. Revenue mobilization never.
He's protected. Let him land. We have passed this level, but I want to give you the audience.
Above all, Mr. Speaker, revenue mobilization.
There is still opportunity for you to address some of these issues when it goes to public hearing, and this is referred to a committee, so there is still opportunity to canvass these explanations, these positions, because the gavel has gone down, so we need to move on. Thank you. Clerk, please, the long title of the bill.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to alter the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 to ensure timely presentation of the annual budget estimates by the executive to the legislature, to enhance fiscal transparency by ensuring timely submission of audited financial statements to the legislature, to classify public expenditure under the defined heads with prescribed ratios, and provide for medium and long-term planning for infrastructure and human capital development at both the federal and state levels, and for related matters. Second reading.
Bill referred to Committee on Constitutional Review. The sixth order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principle of a bill for an act to provide for establishment of Project Development Agency, PRODA, Enugu, and for related matters, standing in the name of the House Leader. Honorable members will recall that the bill was transmitted from the Senate, seeking the concurrence of the House and read the first time on Wednesday. I now invite the Leader of the House to move that the bill be read the second time.
Abdullah Ibrahim Ali Alims is my name. I'm from Kogi State. I represent the very wonderful people of Ankpa Malalam Federal Constituency. I rise this afternoon to move at a bill for an act to provide for establishment of Project Development Agency, PRODA, Enugu, and for related matter, SB 49, read second time. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you very much. Any seconder? Seconder to this bill? Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. My name remains Boniface Merengwa. I represent the people of Ikweremo Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from River State. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I rise to second this motion. I will move on my colleague, Osawaro. I say second. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable colleagues, this is a Senate bill, and just for it to be read the second time. Those in support that this bill be read the second time say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk, please read the long title of the bill.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to provide for establishment of Project Development Agency, PRODA, Enugu, and for related matters. Second reading.
Bill referred to Committee of the Whole. The seventh order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principle of a bill for an act to amend the Armed Forces Act, Cap 820, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria, for related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Aminu Balele, Honorable Medala Osman, Honorable Daniel Asama. Members will recall that the bill was read the first time Wednesday, 15th October, 2025. I now invite Honorable Medala to move that the bill be read the second time.
Your Excellency, Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, my name remains Honorable Dr. Medala Usman Balami. I represent the good and dynamic people of Askira Uba Haul Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Borno State. Mr. Speaker, I rise this afternoon to move that the bill for an act to amend Armed Forces Act Cap 820, Law of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, to clarify the rules and responsibilities.
Chairman rules, please approach the chair.
To the Arms Amendment Bill 2025, I move that this bill be read the second time. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Any seconder? Asama, you're a co-sponsor.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, I remain Honorable Ambassador Daniel Asama, and I represent the people of Bassa, Jos North Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Plateau State. I'm on my feet as a co-sponsor to support that this bill be read the second time. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
All right, those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Medala, you have 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, distinguished colleagues. Please permit me, Mr. Speaker, my honorable colleagues, to lead this debate on the Armed Forces Amendment Bill 2025. You recall that this bill was read for the first time in the Hollow Chamber on Wednesday, 15 October 2025. This bill is aimed at amending the Armed Forces Act Cap 820, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, to clarify the roles, responsibility, and command structure of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, ensuring effective coordination, discipline, and operational efficiency. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, you will agree with me that there are few significant of this bill that is become very necessary to amend this bill. One, we want to ensure that there is clarity
to clarify the composition, command, and operational responsibility of the armed force. 2, to delineate the function of the Forces Council, the Minister of Defense, and the service chiefs. Reinforce the command authority of the Chief of Defense Staff and the service chiefs, and to ensure effective civilian oversight while maintaining the constitutional command structure. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, it is important that at this life of our country, we need to ensure that there are operational efficiency. And that is why one of the benefits of this bill is to ensure that there is operational efficiency. The proposed bill will enhance the operational efficiency of the armed forces by clarifying roles and responsibility and ensure that commands are followed to the ground and ensure security issues are tackled within a short period of time with efficiency that is required. Constitutional compliance. The bill ensures that the Armed Forces Act aligned with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended. Civilian oversight. The amendment provides for civilian oversight while maintaining the distinctions between civilian and military rule. It is important also to enhance accountability. The bill will promote accountability and discipline within the armed forces. Conclusion. Mr. Speaker, my honorable colleagues, this proposed amendment to the Armed Forces Act is essential for enhancing the operational efficiency and accountability and effectiveness of the armed forces of Nigeria. I therefore urge us, my respected colleagues, to support this bill so that this bill be read the second time and referred to the relevant committee for further legislative action. I so submit, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Any seconder? The man with the white cap, I can't see your face.
Your Excellency, Right Honorable Speaker, Sam, I'm Hussaini Mohammed Jallo, representing the good people of Igebe Federal Constituency of Kaduna State. I hereby support the bill ably moved by my colleague. I so second. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I put the question. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This bill, please, clerk, read the long title of the bill.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to amend the Armed Forces Act, Cap 820, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, and for related matters. Second reading.
Bill referred to relevant committee. The eighth order of the day is the commencement of debate on the general principle of a bill for an act to amend the National Productivity Center Act 1987, Cap N17, Laws of Federation of Nigeria 2004, and for related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Adeboyiga Adeferati and Honorable Akitunde Rotimi. Members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Thursday, 18 July 2024. And I invite Honorable Adeferati to move that the bill be now read the second time.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Adeboyiga Adeferati. I represent Akko Southeast Southwest Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Ondo State. I rise to move that a bill for Act to amend the National Productivity Center Act, Cap 70, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, and for the other matters, HB 1096, be read for the second time. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder? Clem.
Thank you, my dear Speaker. My name is Clement Jimbo. I represent the very good people of Abak Etmekbo Ika Federal Constituency. I stand to second the motion as ably moved by my colleague. I so second.
Thank you. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. All right. The floor is yours.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, it is an honor to lead the debate on general principles of a bill for Act to amend the National Productivity Center Act, Cap 70, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, and for related matters. Mr. Speaker, recall that the bill was read for the first time in this Hallowed Chamber on Thursday, 18th July 2024. This bill seeks to reposition the National Productivity Center
to respond to more effectively to the urgent national need for increased productivity across all sectors of the Nigerian economy. The MPC, as currently constituted, operates under an outdated legal framework that no longer reflects the realities of modern productivity tools, sectoral needs, or Nigerian national development priorities. This bill proposed to modernize the function, structure, and operation of the center to align with Nigeria's current economic strategy, global best practices in productivity promotion, and the broader goals of sustainable national competitiveness. The rationale for seeking to amend this bill, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, productivity is a key of economic growth, yet Nigerian continue to face widespread inefficiencies in both public and private sectors. The existing laws do not equip the National Productivity Center with the tools or authority needed to address challenges to drive national competitiveness. Over the years, the center has struggled to exert meaningful influence on sectoral output or public sector performance due to institutional and legal limitations. In the era...
Round up, Honorable. Round up, please. Go to your conclusion. Go to your conclusion, please.
Justice of the bill.
Go to your conclusion, please.
Okay, Mr. Speaker, members, this bill is not only timely, but also visionary. It will strengthen economic productivity across all sectors, which will in turn lead to sustainable economic growth. I therefore urge my colleagues to support this bill and allow it to pass for second reading and refer to the relevant committee for further legislative action. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. I'll just put the question. It's a straightforward bill. Let's not waste our time on it. Those in support of this bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
Right, Honourable Speaker, honourable members. A bill for an act to amend the National Productivity Center Act 1987 CAF N70 laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004 and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committee on Labour, Employment and Productivity. The ninth order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principle of a bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act and establish the Federal Medical Center on Ichaigweze, Ebonyi State, and for related matters. Signed in the name of Honorable Nkem Kama, honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time Tuesday, 11 February 2025. And I invite Honorable Nkem Kama to move that the bill be read the second time. Please make it fast.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, for this opportunity to lead a bill of an act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act to establish the Federal Medical Center on Ichaigweze, Ebonyi State, and for related matters. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder? Yes, sir.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Mr. Speaker. My very dear colleagues, my name is Julius Babuzopondi. I represent the very industrious people of Buti Federal Constituency, Mr. Speaker. It's Zonkeme, I'm from Delta State. I rise to second the motion ably moved by my colleague, Honorable Kama. I so second, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This is an establishment bill. We don't need any debate. I will just put the question. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. It's an establishment bill, amen. Clerk.
Right, Honourable Speaker, honourable members. A bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act and establish Federal Medical Center, Onitsha, Igboeze, Ebonyi State, and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committee on Health Institutions. Most honorable, most distinguished colleagues, we are not doing badly. We are the last bill of the day, which is the 10th order of the day, commencement of debate on general principle of the bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Center Act and establish the Federal Medical Center Eho, Umunwode, Edo State, and for related matters. Standing in the name of Honorable Billy Osaworo, honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time 11 February 2025, and I invite Honorable Osaworo to move that the bill be read the second time. Honorable Billy, please, 2 minutes.
Thank you, the speaking speaker. Honorable Chief Dr. Billy Famous Adesuwa Osaworo, I represent the good people of Orenwo Federal Constituency of Edo State. A very proud Bini Chief. Mr. Speaker, I move that a bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Center Act and establish the Federal Medical Center AHO, Unwode Local Government of Edo State, and for related matters, HB 2071, be read for the second time. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Any seconder? Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Fidelis Joseph Bagudu. I represent the good people of Chukunkaju Federal Constituency. I rise to second the motion ably moved by my colleague, Chief Billy. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. It's an establishment bill. I just put the question. Those in support of this bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members, a bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act and establish the Federal Medical Center, Eho Umuode, Edo State, and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to Committee on Health Institutions. The 11th order of the day, which is the first motion of the day, is a motion on discharge of committees and referrals and bills pursuant to Order 18 Rule 11, Sub 5 of the Standing Orders of the House of Representatives, standing in the name of Honorable Francis Waife. Honorable Waife is invited to move the motion.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Francis A. Girogane Waive is my name, and I represent the entire people of Ugele North, Ugele South, and Udu. I rise to move a motion on the discharge of committees on referrals of bills pursuant to Order 18, Rule 11.5 of the Standing Orders of the House of Representatives. The House notes that the undermentioned bills were read separately a second time in 2024 and 25 and 23 and referred to committees of the House for legislative actions. One, NDDC on 29/2/24, 2, Factoring Assignment and Receivables Financing Establishment Bill 1510/24 to Banking Regulations Committee, Interpretation Act Amendment Bill 2023 referred to the Committee on Justice on the 1st of November 2023, Nigerian Authors Trust Fund Establishment Bill referred to Information, National Orientation, Ethics and Values 18th of October 2023, Poverty Alleviation and Skill Acquisition Center Bill of 2023 referred to Poverty Alleviation Committee, National Park Service Act Amendment Bill to Committee on Environment on the 26th of November 2024, Federal Polytechnics Act Amendment Bill of 2024 referred to the Federal Polytechnics and Higher Education Technical Committee, and finally, the Chartered Institute of Public Health Studies Establishment Bill that was referred on the 6th of June 2024 to health institutions. Aware that the committees are yet to present reports on the bills contrary to the provisions of Order 18 Rule 3G of the Standing Orders of the House of Representatives, to which any matter referred to a committee shall be treated within 30 days, otherwise the committee shall stand discharged after 60 days, except upon a motion of an extension of time which shall not exceed 15 days, and the matter committed to the Committee of the Whole or any other committee as the Speaker may decide from time to time. The House therefore resolves to discharge the aforementioned committees of the bills referred to them and commit same to the Committee of the Whole. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Minority Leader, can you second, please?
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second
Point
the
of order,
motion.
Mr. Speaker, please.
What's the point of order?
Mr. Speaker, Order 9, Rule 1.
Yes.
I wanted to bring to the attention of the House, Mr. Speaker, that...
what does Order 9, Rule 1 say?
It says that it allows a member to rise on a point of order to draw attention to any breach or misapplication of any standing order.
Okay, go ahead.
Mr. Speaker, one of the bills that was mentioned here, number 7, National Commission for the Commissioning of Oil and Gas Installations Bill 2024, HB 1968. I wanted to bring to the attention of the House that the public hearing on that bill held on Thursday, October 16th, 2025, and the report is being finalized to be submitted. So I just wanted to bring that information to the attention of the House. The chairman of the House Committee on Petroleum Upstream is also here. I want to add to that.
Yes.
First, this matter was referred over a long time ago, but then if you notice in my reading, I skipped it because the information that last week this was done was brought to my attention right here on the floor. So in my reading, I skipped number 7 and number 9.
Yeah, the chairman rules and business has already informed the chair. The chair is aware. And that was why when he was reading, where he didn't mention, I think, 2 of them. All right. So your order is not sustained. So the floor is yours. Who was seconded? Minority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues. I rise to second the motion as read by Honorable Waive, particularly taking note of the fact that he has stepped down numbers 7 and 9. I so second.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The bills are committed to the Committee of the Whole. The 12th order of the day is a motion on need to investigate over 1.8 and $2.8 billion grant received by Nigeria from Global Fund and USAID from 2021 to 2025 for response against HIV, tuberculosis, malaria, and for supporting resilient and sustainable system for health, standing in the name of Honorable Olga and Philip Abase. Philip Abase is invited to move the motion.
Thank you very much, distinguished Right Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Chief Dr. Bishop Philip Agbese.
When are you adding professor?
Very, very soon.
A native doctor.
Right Honorable Speaker, I'm a professor of communication in practice.
Go ahead.
Thank you very much, sir. Sir, my motion is on the need to investigate the over $1.8 million and $2.8 billion grant received by the Nigerian government from Global Fund.
Please make it faster.
Okay, and you said from 2021 to 2025 for response against HIV, tuberculosis, malaria, and for supporting resilient and sustainability system for health. The House notes that the Global Fund to fight AIDS, tuberculosis, and malaria established in 2002 aims to mobilize resources and accelerate global effort to end these epidemics, particularly in regions like Sub-Saharan Africa. Also notes that Nigeria has received an estimated $1.8 billion in grants from the Global Fund between 2021 and 2025 to combat HIV, tuberculosis, and malaria. Additionally, over $2.8 million has been received from USAID between 2022 and 2024 to address health challenges such as HIV, malaria, polio, and tuberculosis. aware that the U.S. President Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief, PEPFAR, contributed over $6 billion to Nigeria from 2021 to 2025 for combating HIV and AIDS and strengthening health and community system. The House further notes that the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare oversees USAID grants, while the country coordinating mechanism in Nigeria is responsible for implementing the Global Fund grant. The House concerned that despite this significant investment, Nigerians remain burdened by public health threats, including 15,000 AIDS-related deaths among children between the age of 0 months to 14 months in 2023 alone. Of 51,000 AIDS-related deaths in 2023, ranking Nigeria third globally in HIV-related deaths. The highest malaria burden globally, with 26.6% of cases and 31% of deaths worldwide. Nigeria ranking first in Africa and sixth globally in tuberculosis burden, accounting for 4.6% of the global TB burden. The House also aware that the UN Sustainable Development Goal set 2030 as the target for eliminating HIV, tuberculosis, and malaria, a goal Nigeria is unlikely to achieve if current trends persist. Also concerned that there has been no comprehensive and coordinated oversight by the National Assembly regarding the implementation and utilization of these grants. The House is worried that without immediate reevaluation and robust oversight, Nigeria risks failing to meet the 2030 elimination target, continuing to bear an enormous disease burden and suffering significant population losses. The House therefore resolves to mandate the Committee on HIV and AIDS, Tuberculosis, and Malaria Control to investigate the utilization of grants received by Nigeria from 2021 to 2025 for combating HIV, TB, malaria, and report within 4 weeks for further legislative action. I so move, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you very much. Any seconder to this motion? Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My respected colleagues, my name is Honorable Adam Hashim Ranga, a member representing Ningiwarji Federal Constituency and from Bauchi State. I rise to second the motion ably moved by my honorable colleague, Mr. Philip. I so scan.
Thank you. Honorable members, I think it's a straightforward motion. I'll just ask the question. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to Committee on HIV, AIDS, Tuberculosis, and Malaria Control. The 13th order of the day, how we're going to do it now, because you have motions, they are on notice. You just give us 1 or 2 paragraphs, you go to your prayers so that we can meet up with timing. We have other engagement at the committee level. I pray that you bear with me. The 13th order of the day is a motion on need to tackle gully erosion in Ada, Igalamela, Ofu Federal Constituency of Kogi State, standing in the name of Honorable David Idris Zachariah. Honorable Zachariah is invited to move the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Respected colleague, I am Honorable David Idris Zachariah. I represent Ida Federal Constituency, the center of Igala Kingdom, Mr. Speaker. I am from Kogi State. The House knows that soil erosion is a major problem in Nigeria, as in many sub-Saharan African countries, caused primarily by intensive rainfall leading to heavy runoff and soil loss. Mr. Speaker, respected colleagues, the House also notes that Ida Federal Constituency in Kogi State continue to face severe challenge from gully erosions, which has become the greatest environmental threat in many parts of the constituency. Worried that Ida Federal Constituency is a home to numerous gully erosion sites, particularly in Agua near Oga Primary Secondary School in Ida, Ajaka, Igalamela, Odolu local government area, and E2B, new layout, Ajebu, Aluji, Umomi, and Uwolawo towns in Ufu local government area of Kogi State. Also worried that gully erosion has completely separated the entire communities, with gully as deep as 25 meters and also long as 2 kilometers, leading to the loss of road, agricultural, and cultivated lands, as well as the destructions of life and property, thereby making inter-community movement nearly impossible and negatively affecting the trade. Cognizant that with the increase in human development activities and advanced environmental changes, the magnitude of the gully site in the inter-federal constituency will continue to increase if urgent preventive steps are not taken. House resolved to urge the Federal Ministry of Environment and the Ecological Fund Office to address the erosions menace in affected community in either federal constituency of Kogi State. Mandate the Committee on Environment to interface with the Federal Ministry of Environment to ensure prompt attention to gully erosion site in either federal constituency, including the project in the 2026 budget estimate and a report within 4 weeks for the further legislative action. Mr. Speaker, respected colleagues, I so move. Thank you, sir.
It's disaster-related motion. So I just put the question. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The 14th order of the day is a motion on call to provide details of federal government intervention to states and local government outside monthly FAC allocation 2023 to date. Standing in the name of Honorable Abdul Samad Dasuki. Honorable Dasuki is invited to move the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, I remain Abdul Samad Dasuki, representing Kebe Tambuwal from Sokoto State. The House notes that the federal government, in addition to the statutory monthly allocation disbursed through the Federation Account Allocation Committee, FAC, has continued to provide various forms of financial interventions to states and local governments to address fiscal challenges and support developmental initiatives. The House is aware that while these interventions are vital to addressing specific financial and developmental needs at subnational levels, the absence of a consolidated public record for these disbursements may undermine transparency, hinder effective oversight, and limit public accountability. The House resolves to 1. Urge the Minister of Finance and the Governor of Central Bank of Nigeria to provide to the House within 2 weeks a detailed report of all federal government financial interventions outside the FAC allocations extended to the states and local governments from 2023 to date, including the nature of each intervention, amount disbursed, dates, recipient entities, and conditions, if any. 2. Mandate the Committees on Finance, Intergovernmental Affairs, and Public Accounts to scrutinize the report upon submission and engage relevant stakeholders to ensure transparency, accountability for value for money, and report back to the House within 4 weeks for further legislative action. I so move, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues.
Thank you. Before I ask the question, let me mention that the last motion is referred to Committee on Environment. We missed that. You want a second? Yes, a second. Not you, Kelechi. Yes.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I remain Honorable Aminu Sani Jaji, representing the Kauran-Namoda Birnin-Magaji constituency. I'm from Zamfara State. I rise to second the motion, which was heavily moved by Honorable Dasuki Abdul Samad.
Thank you very much. I think this is a straightforward motion. There's no interventions going from federal government to state and local government. Some states are acknowledging they are receiving. Some states are not acknowledging something is coming from federal government. And since we are oversighting what the federal government is doing, we want to know where our money is going to, we need to get that list so that we can use it to say, thank you, Mr. President, you are doing well, or you need to do more. So I ask the question, those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to committees on finance, intergovernmental affairs, and public accounts. The 15th order of the day is consideration of 5 reports of the Committee on University Education. Honorable Folata will move for their consideration. Just mention their bill numbers, not one after the other.
Mr. Speaker, if I want to, may I crave your indulgence to move all the 5 bills at the same time?
Yes.
To shorten out, okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. My respected colleagues, I am Abubakar Hassan Fulata. I represent Berniwa Krika Samaguri Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I am from Jigawa State. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I move that the House do consider the report of the House Committee on University Education in respect of 5 bills as contained in the order paper number 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19, respectively. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
That's a very good one, Honorable Fulata. Thank you. Any seconder? Maki, second.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, my honorable colleagues. I'm Abubakar Maki Eleman. I'm from Jigawa State. I represent Madam Kaugama Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion heavily moved by my senior colleague, Honorable Flata. I so second. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Leader, move that the House do resolve into committee of the whole to consider these reports. I promise it's going to be as fast as possible because they are all related bills. In the absence of the leader, can the deputy chief move that we resolve into the committee of the whole?
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. It's been a good day. I rise, Mr. Speaker, to move that the House do resolve into the committee of the whole to consider the bills as so listed 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Mr. Speaker, I so move, sir. Thank you.
Minority Leader, please.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion that the House do resolve into committee of the whole to consider the 5 bills. I so second.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The House hereby revises into committee of the whole, resolve into committee of the whole to consider this report. Honorable Fulata, the House has resolved into the committee of the whole where the chairman is, speaker is sitting as chairman. I will expect you to do one thing, which is standing up and giving us the synopsis of this 5 reports at once. Those who are related, link them so that we can go into their consideration because all of them are establishment bills that have to do with education. So let's do it as quickly as possible.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My respected colleagues, these 5 bills seeks to consummate the upgrade of a number of, for example, the first bill number 15 on Alban Ikoku Federal University of Education has been upgraded from College of Education to a university now. So this bill essentially seeks to consummate this upgrade. Same thing goes for bill number 16, seeking to upgrade Maitama Sule Federal University of Education, Kano. Hitherto it was called Federal College of Education, Kano. which has now been upgraded to a university. So this bill seeks to recognize this upgrade and to a university. The same thing goes for bill number 17, hitherto which is called Federal College of Education Zaria, which has now been upgraded to Federal University of Education Zaria. Same goes for Kaduna Polytechnic, hitherto known as Kaduna Polytechnic, but now upgraded to Federal University of Technology, Kaduna. And finally, the one seeking to change the nomenclature is an existing university, but it's called Army University Bill. The bill seeks to de-emphasize the military aspect of the university and make it a Federal University Bill. This is essentially the intent of all these bills. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. Well done. Honorable colleagues, the first report to be considered is that of the Committee on University Education and a bill for an act to establish Avanikoku Federal University of Education, Owerri, Imo State, for the promotion and development of teacher education, make comprehensive provision for management and administration of the university, and for related matters. The chairman of the committee has already given us the synopsis of the bill. I will now put the question. The question is that clauses 1 to 30, the schedule and the long title of the bill be made part of this report. Clause 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 20 to 30, the schedules, the long title of the bill. The second report to be considered is that of the Committee of University Education and a bill for an act to establish Maitama Sule Federal University of Education, Kano State, for the promotion and development of teacher education, make comprehensive provision for management and administration of the university and for related matters. The chairman, Abubakar Hassan Folat, has already given us the synopsis of this bill. And now the question is that clauses 1 to 30, the schedules and the long title of the bill be made part of this report. Most distinguished colleagues, I ask clause 1 to 20, 20 to 30, the schedules, the long title of the bill. The third report to be considered is that the Committee on University Education on a bill for an act to establish Federal University of Education, Zaria, Kaduna State, for the promotion and development of teacher education, make comprehensive provision for management and administration of the university and for related matters. These synopses have been given by the chairman of the committee, and the question is that clauses 1 to 30, the schedules and the long title of the bill be made part of this report. Clause 1 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, the schedules, the long title of the bill. Most distinguished colleagues, the fourth report to be considered is that of the Committee on University Education on a bill for an act to repeal Federal Polytechnics Kaduna and establish Federal University of Technology Kaduna to provide training and teaching instructions in every aspect of education and such other fields of applied learning relevant to the needs of the development of education in Nigeria, matters of administration and discipline of students, and for related matters. The chairman has given us the synopsis of this report, and I now ask the question for clauses 1 to 38, the schedules, the explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill be made part of this report. Clause 1 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 38, explanatory memorandum, the long title of the bill. Most distinguished colleagues, the fifth and the last report to be considered today is that of the Committee on University Education on a bill for an act to repeal the Nigerian Army University Bill Act 2020 and enact the Federal University Bill, Borno State, and for related matters. The chairman, Honorable Hassan Folata, has given the synopsis. And the question is that clauses 1 to 39, the schedules, and the explanatory memorandum, including the long title of the bill, be made part of this report. Clause 1 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 39, the schedules, explanatory memorandum, the long title of the bill. Leader, please move that the House do revert to plenary to report progress. Move that we revert to plenary to to report progress.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Speaker. The Right Honorable colleagues, I hereby move that we revert to plenary for consideration of reports. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Minority Leader, please, second.
Mr. Chairman, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion that we do revert to plenary to report progress. I so second.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The House hereby revert to plenary to report progress. Most distinguished colleagues, the House reverts to plenary and the chairman now sees. The committee of the whole considered the report of the committee on university education on the bill for an act to establish Abanikoku Federal University of Education, Owerri, and approved clauses 1 to 30, the schedules and the long title of the bill. The House and the Committee of the Whole considered the report of the Committee of University Education and the bill for an act to establish Maitama Sule Federal University of Education, Kano State, and approved clauses 1 to 30, the schedules and the long title of the bill. The House and the Committee of the Whole considered the report of the Committee on University Education and the bill for an act to establish Federal University of Education, Zaria, Kaduna State, and approved clauses 1 to 30, the schedules and the long title of the bill. The House and the Committee of the Whole considered the report of the Committee on University Education on the bill for an act to repeal the Federal Polytechnics Kaduna and establish Federal University of Technology Kaduna and approve clauses 1 to 38, the schedules, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. The House and the Committee of the Whole considered the report of the Committee on University Education on the bill for an act to repeal the Nigerian Army University Bill Act 2020 and enact the Federal University Bill, Borno State, and approve clauses 1 to 39, the schedules and the explanatory memorandum and the long title of the bill. Leader, please move that the House do adopt the report of the Committee of the Whole as a working instrument of the Parliament.
Your Excellency, the Right Honorable Speaker, Abdullah Ibrahim Ali remains my name. I'm from Kogi State and I represent the very wonderful people of Ankpa Federal Constituency. I hereby move that.
The House adopt the report.
All our discussions and everything of the thing.
The report from the Committee of the Whole.
The report of the Committee of the Whole.
Thank you. Minority Leader, second, please.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I second the motion that we do adopt the report from the Committee of the Whole as a working instrument of the Parliament. I so second.
Thank you very much. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The report of the Committee of the Whole is hereby adopted as a working instrument of the Parliament. Leader, please move that the House do adjourn sitting till tomorrow, same time, same place.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the Right Honorable Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues. Abdullah Ibrahim Ali Alims is my name. I'm from Kogi State. I represent the very marvelous people of Ankpa Omala Federal Constituency. I rise this afternoon to move that the House do adjourn to tomorrow, same time, same venue. I so move. Thank you, sir.
Minority Leader, if you want us to go, it's up to you to second. If you don't want us to go, we can stay longer.
I do. I hereby second the motion for adjournment. I so second.
The motion for adjournment has been moved and this has been seconded. Those in support of this motion that we do adjourn till tomorrow, same time, same place, say aye. Those against say nay. Oh, the nays will stay and the ayes will go. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. The House is hereby adjourned.
Who on that investigation?